Jack, how you braving the roads?
I'm not gonna say it's great out here, sir. Any word from the Palathon on my appointment?
Is that nerves I hear?
Nervous about what, sir? Trying to join the most elite Magni order in the world?
Even failure is a chance to learn, you know?
Not helpful. Close to the Palathon. Should look for an entrance to a skiff bay along that wall. I don't think I have a spell for that. You're an immortal. Orphe the Seer. Kirkin's told me about you.
And you're Kirkin's foundling, the Candle of Shaled, answering our question about the atrocities of Rasharn.
Say what now?
Forgive us, we lost our train of time. You will be answering our question shortly, and then you arrive at the Palathon.
Your train of time. Got it. Weird.
We're still waiting.
What? Oh, 3 atrocities of Rasharn are the burning of the House Kalaman Met.
Acceptable. And you're Kirkin's foundling, the Candle of Shaled, answering our question about the atrocities of Rasharn.
Okay, I think the train left the station again. Can I go?
Of course. Good luck.
It's a list of the dead. There's so many, no one can remember all their names.
I never knew there were that many Immortals.
Oh no, it's everyone across Aveum that fell in the Everwar. The Palathon tracks it somehow, all the way back. You know, we're still not really sure who built this place. A bit morbid, really, having a massive death list right when you walk in, now that I think about it. Oh, hello. I'm Devin, by the way. Just got back from the front.
Jack. Stationed at Yilthium Fields the last few weeks. I'm from Serum, originally.
Is that right? I've never met anyone from East Lucium.
And you still haven't. Said I was from Seren.
Ah, nice. A little provincial machismo. Let me show you around, Jack. Promise it's not all a big down.
I, really need to get to selection. Absolutely no idea where to go.
Come this way. I'll show you. I remember Kirken talking about a Jack from Seren a few times. Said you'd make a great immortal one day.
Huh. She said that?
Nah. I'm just trying to calm your nerves, man.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been an immortal?
Oh, ages. Well, a few years. But immortal years are like dog years. They stretch on and on.
So you're the best of the best?
You sound doubtful. It's a cheery disposition. But the Rishanians have sent writs of assassination to every quarter asking for my head. They hate me over there.
I'll get some of those writs myself just as soon as I look up what writs are.
I'm sure you will, especially as a triarch. We don't get many of those. Well, any of them, actually. So what's the secret? How do you do it?
Dunno. I just do.
I see. You just do. No need for hard work and discipline when you can just do. Good lesson for the kids.
Is this part of selection? You busting my balls?
No. Selection is much worse. We're almost there. Got another one for Group 5.
No.
Oh, stop. He'll be your star pupil. Jack here's the soldier that was crucial to the rout at Yilthium Fields.
Kirken's pet initiate?
I'm literally standing right here.
The path is ready for this group, and I'm not asking her to reconfigure for one more. She'll complain and give everyone in the Palathon nightmares for a week. Get ready! Those doors open, you go in, one at a time.
Come on, Zendara. You know the path already senses he's here.
Okay, why are you talking about it like it's alive?
It's not happening, Devon.
On the one hand, nightmares brought about by a cranky magical Gestalt conscious scape.
That's okay, ignore me. It's cool.
On the other, a stern lecture from Kirken for playing needlessly hardball. I know which one I'd pick.
You weren't here for my speech to the selection candidates, initiate. So I'll give you the short version.
So, it is happening?
Shut up. Welcome to the path. Stepping through that door means you think your magic is strong enough to issue a challenge to the Pentasod. That you fear no judgment or censure for doing so, and that your life word to the ley lines is forfeit if you're found wanting.
The really short version? Don't fuck up in there or you'll...
Like, for real?
More like absorbed into the path and removed from existence. But don't sweat it. I believe in you. She definitely thinks you're going to die. That's why her face looks like that. But don't let it shake you. And anyways, optimism is a moral imperative.
I'm Zendara, of House Cadus, Warden of the Path, an oath sworn to the Immortals by ancient treaty. It was nice knowing you, Jack. Hero of Yilthium Fields. A smarter man than you would have ended this day on a high note.
Isn't she great?
Here we go. Alright. I see how it is. Oh, shit. What? Caleb, he gave this to Luna on her birthday. Right before everything. It's Saren. Bits of it, anyway.
I call dibs on the shoes.
Caleb?
First time fumbling about in Seren.
What? I grew up here.
Don't move, shitbird! Best crab in the Harrows.
Kilmos. But we both know that's not really crab.
How far from here to Trotter's place?
By a rooftop?
These Siren-born and bred guys, settle down. Where's your people?
I don't know. You need any more? That was the day I met Luna and the others. Guess we're not playing fair anymore.
This way. We're almost there.
How many rooms?
I got no idea, but it's fuck huge, so probably a lot.
There's just the 5 of us.
Then eventually we might all get really lonely. Who cares? Come on! Check her out.
That whole thing?
Whole thing.
How are we gonna defend that whole thing?
What?
What? We squat a place like that, we need to figure out how to keep it.
Nah, it's ours. Okay?
How did you... Where did...
It's not a mystery, Jack. I saved up. I wanted a house and now I have one. All of us do.
She was so proud that she found us a home. And that was the last time I actually had one. Thanks for the reminder. Sandrak. And he's giant. That's not subtle at all. Come on! Whoa. Where is everyone?
I sent them all home. You're the only one to pass.
Really?
Follow me, Initiate. Let's head back up. She was right about you. That you'd surprise me.
Seems like Kirkin really talked me up to everyone.
I don't mean Kirkin. I mean the path. She knows I don't expect much from the unforeseen.
Are we heading towards a backhanded compliment, or...
We zoomed right past it.
Okay. Magni of the Great Houses don't exactly hide their prejudices, do they?
Against your kind. We have good reasons.
My kind? Wow. You know, just because I, spontaneously exploded with Magnus-level magic or whatever, doesn't mean that
Don't worry, Initiate. I won't let it cloud my judgment of you. You're different.
How so?
You're one of us now.
Sandrak's western incursion has been pushed back to the Sky Islands. Only his Harriers remain.
Hey, congratulations.
And so what now, I hear you ask? Surrounded, but for now unpressed, do we send our forces north to lift the siege at Lavenry? Or fortify the southern front? Marshal our strength, or test its limits? I'll be honest, I don't know which move is best. But I do know we have reinforcements.
We do?
She means you, dummy.
Welcome, Jack of the House Unforeseen, newly mantled Immortal, champion protector of Lucium, Master Magnus of the Order Elite. What words do you have for those under our command?
Are you serious?
They're waiting for your answer. Don't take 5 years.
Hey, so when I was a kid, I had this friend that wanted to fight in the Everwar. I can't believe that I used to give her a hard time about it. she never got a chance to, well, Rasharn attacked, and, well, I don't even have to finish that sentence. Everyone here has a story that starts or ends with Rasharn attacked. And everyone here has survived those stories. But there are so many that didn't. Too many. Their names fill the walls of this place. No more names.
No more names. May all of Lucium honor yours until the end of days.
What? Bottoms up?
So, what now?
This is your party, Jack. Mingle. All eyes are on you.
Mingle.
Bask, even.
What about the stolen artifact? It was like a big, glowy crystal with etchings all over it.
We're scouring the archives. Nothing yet. Go enjoy yourself. Get to know some of the people you'll be working with. Or if the pressure to socialize is too much to bear, head to your new quarters and turn in for the night.
So,
Dick.
Good night, sir. Mingle. Hold up, these are my quarters? That was a day.
Good morning, Jack.
Morning, sir. I think I might have, well, accidentally slept in the wrong room. It's kind of, extravagant and really big.
You'll get used to it. Come down to the vault. We need to talk about your next steps as an immortal.
Will do.
Now that you're an immortal, Jack, do you want to know a secret?
That you actually have hobbies? These all yours?
What do you think of them?
I think I haven't seen enough of the world. I don't recognize any of these.
That's because they all were driven to extinction by the Everwar.
How?
Since we first learned to use magic, we've waged war over who would control it. It isn't meant to be used so violently and so unchecked and for so long. The natural world suffers for it. Their habitats die. Their waters are ruined, their skies are choked, their lands are crystallized or filled with hungry spirits they can't compete with. Our magic causes ruin for every living thing, Jack. It causes the wound.
We caused the wound?
I told you that we draw magic from the ley lines, from the shrouded realm. To be more precise, we siphon it to use as we will, and it stays here. But it's not meant to. And no one's ever discovered how to actually put it back. It punches its way back down, all that magic over all that time. And so the wound grows.
But without magic...
We can't win the war to control magic. Correct.
So we're destroying Aveum while we're trying to save Aveum?
That's the secret.
This secret sucks. It's insane. Does Sandrak know this?
Of course he does. All the orders do.
Then why the hell are we fighting? Everyone needs to just stop.
You want to be the first side to quit? Because you trust Sandrak that much. Because mankind can always be counted on to do the reasonable thing.
I've wanted to wield magic my whole life. And now you're telling me
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win. Then we start thinking about how to fix the wound.
You don't win in Everwar.
It's brick walls like that make you take up painting in your spare time.
Isn't there something else that we can do about it, I mean?
Yes. Go to that spell altar.
What spell will it grant me?
One that hopefully eases your conscience. Reckless, overtaxed, and broken magic often leaves corruption behind. You grew up with it in Saren, the deposits that would accumulate in the Underbridge. There, it's a nuisance. But larger, more malignant versions exist. Part of the Immortals' mandate is to restore those areas of the world overrun with this corruption. That spell is the key.
Restore them. With magic. The same magic that causes it, and oh yeah, also the wound.
The irony isn't lost on anyone. In the meantime, you have more pressing concerns. Zendara's waiting for you in the war chamber to brief you on a mission.
Really? Please don't say she's my field commander.
Run along. Your field commander's waiting.
Clock's ticking.
Yes, sir. You do outrank me, right? Wow, this place is kind of big. I must have gotten lost. Ha.
Intel indicates that the Hand is operating near the Pale Forest, and we've just lost contact with our outpost there.
What's so important about the forest?
Strategically, nothing. The leyline tower there has been dead for 100 years. And yet she's taking a big risk attacking so close to the Palathon. You still with me, Initiate?
Not an initiate. That's not even a rank. You know, I checked.
Nightblades have established a stronghold at the southern edge of the forest. We'll attack on both sides.
We? You're coming? I mean, what about Devin?
Devin is needed elsewhere. And Kirkin seems to think you might not get me killed. Jury's still out on that one.
Sure, thanks. Don't leave the portal open for me or anything. Guess I'm walking. Don't think I have a spell for that. Spell for that.
Hello, Immortal. Kirkin told me you know our, secret.
About magic causing the wound? That we're all destroying Aveum? She sure did.
Yeah, bit of a gut punch, that one.
This restoring spell, it really cleanses the lurge? That's what we used to call it in Saren.
Lurge? What an absolutely perfect name. Lurge. Yes, it works. And you'll feel better about the whole thing when you use it. Trust me.
Reached the forest entrance, sir.
Good. I'm approaching from the east. Our target is the ley line tower. Scouts have spotted activity in that area.
I thought you said it was dead. What does the hand want with it?
That's the question.
And it's just us? No backup or anything?
We're Immortals, Initiate. We don't need backup.
A spell altar. The outpost. Wiped out. None of our people made it, sir.
The Nightblades have set up wards throughout the forest to slow our advance.
We'll need a construct to get past those. And I forgot to pack one. That's right.
I spotted one of their lieutenants in a grove near my position. Tracking him now. Do what you can to push forward.
Yes, sir. Need to get around this ward. Another ward. I was fine. Okay.
This one controls the construct. We needed to break the wards and reach the tower. Something funny?
You walk towards your doom.
Doom and I are old friends. The construct. Bind it to us, and I may let you live.
You already know my answer.
Short conversation, then.
Wait,
What?
the control crystal uses green magic. I think I can bind it to myself.
You're wasting your time, little magician.
Quiet! If you think you can do it, do it.
Lucian demon.
Here we go. See? Easy. Some Triarch shit right there.
Well done.
He was a prisoner.
Not anymore.
He was helpless.
Rasharnians are never helpless. I just saved him the trouble of trying to kill us later. The Hand of Sandrak. That's her ship. It's moving away from the ley line tower. Back on mission, Initiate. Take the construct. I'll try to intercept her.